You weren't happy. You left it.
It's just stupid. If you want it, it's there. You can have it. Don't divorce it, and then you don't lose it. So, like, what a fucking thing. Like, could you do that when you get? I'm accustomed to this job. You can't fire me. I've become too accustomed to coming here every day.
Well, you can fire me, but you have to keep paying me. I've been accustomed to receiving these paychecks.
Exactly.
Pay me. I'm wondering if you could get it. I mean, you couldn't get away with that in Canada, but what if you can get away with that in the States? Probably. You can get away with anything in that country.
You'd end up settling out of court for a large sum of money.
Yeah.
That's the thing in the States that they do. They settle out of court.
Yeah.
For very large
How much would I have made if I stayed working for you for the next 30 years of my life?
Yeah. And how much, like, it's just, God damn it. Good people get torn apart by these fucking losers. And it is spreading into Canada. It's happening here now. We've got them advertising on TV. That was always illegal in Canada. I don't know when it changed. It just sort of happened.
I think they lifted it when they allowed hard liquor to have commercials on TV in Canada.
Before you tell ICBC, tell Dell. No, go to ICBC. Tell Dell to fuck off.
Oh, man.
Stupid. All right. Seriously. I don't know where we're at. This thing doesn't give me a timer. I don't like it.
Quarter after 11, my time. So, but
yeah, it doesn't have, where's my little timer? I want a timer, Riverside. For what I'm paying, I should get one.
Hey, did you hear about in Afghanistan there was an attack and two female judges were killed by unknown gunmen in an ambush.
Makes sense.
On Sunday. I'm surprised that there was two female fucking judges in Afghanistan. That was a shock.
Well, there isn't now.
Well, now there isn't. They were Supreme Court judges.
Yeah.
They were on their way to work and fucking rolled up to her and killed them.
What did they judge? No. You have to actually do some crime if you rape a woman. Oh, you're dead.
Well, the people of Afghan are claiming that it was the Taliban, but not only has nobody claimed responsibility, but a spokesman for the Taliban armed group. Oh God, I gotta try to butcher this fucking word now. Zibahullah Mujahid said that the group.
That sounds pretty close.
It actually does sound pretty. I'm actually kind of impressed with myself there. He said that the group was not responsible. It wasn't us that did it. So somebody killed these two Supreme Court fucking female judges. And
well, if I know anything about the Taliban, it's they do not like to take credit for things.
So if they say they didn't do it, there's a pretty high chance they didn't do it. Like,
yeah,
they would jump all over anything that gets their name on it.
Yeah, they don't like the media attention.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we defeated them 20 years ago.
Well, Afghanistan in February 2017, their superior court was a target of a suicide bomb that killed 20 and wounded 41.
Yeah.
So this isn't the first time that there's been an attack on by part of the Supreme Court.
Good thing we're keeping them safe there with all that freedom we gave them when we won that war 20 years ago. I wonder if we're ever going to leave there.
No.
Fuck. We beat them. We did it. I wonder if, like, do people use that as a meme? Like, people who hang out with George Bush, do they hold that up and laugh? Like, hey, remember this? Hey, we did it.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, George, remember this? Shut up.
Shut up. I'm going to do some coke. Shut up.
I'm not sharing my coke. You guys keep making fun of me.
Have you heard what's going on with Capitol Hill right now? And the upcoming inauguration?
Yeah, a bunch of stupid crap. They're prepping for their civil war that's never going to happen.
Well, they arrested a guy who had, I don't know, a weapon and like 500 rounds of ammunition.
Isn't that everyone in the States? Isn't that mandatory?
I think it's under 500 rounds is fine, but he actually had over 500 rounds. So,
I
think that's what makes him stand out a little bit more. But yeah, he was actually on his way. He had actually was trying to get in to one of the and this is the funny thing. Like, you come fully armed to sneak into like a pre-dry run of the inauguration. Like, who are you going to kill? A couple of security guards and some fucking staff?
Well, no, he was probably just casing it.
But why go armed?
Because they go armed everywhere. It's a civil war.
Let's just fucking, again, you're retarded. I'm telling you, sir, you're a full bag of retard. That's what you are.
It's a right in that country. You can go fully armed wherever you want.
That's not true in all over the states. That's not true.
It's the right. It's the Second Amendment.
It's the right to have arms, but it's not the right, because there's a lot of states down there you can't even have conceal and carry.
Well, they're communists.
Goddamn commies.
Anyone who says I can't have my guns is a communist.
Or one of them libtards. Oh, fuck. Yeah, but apparently they're putting it up. I was listening to this one report about the setting up the security for the inauguration of Biden. And oh my God, it was really funny. Everybody's been telling Biden to do this indoors, do not do it outside, and he's like, "Now, fuck you, we're going outdoors." So Biden's looking to get shot, guaranteeing that he wants to be murdered, which he will. And they've put up, they're not using razor wire or barbed wire. They're using a different type of razor wire that literally has the razor blades all over it. So they're using a little more heavy-duty fucking wiring so nobody can break through and try to storm anything.
I gotta say, I hope he's okay. Like, I've already said he doesn't spend a day in office. This could be why. I didn't say why. I just said he doesn't spend a day in office.
That's right. Inauguration day might just be the time.
I gotta say, though, with everything that's going on and all the talk that's happening, if there isn't at least an attempt on his life in the next 4 years, I can't take any of you seriously anymore. Like, with all the rage that's going on and all the anti-government crap, someone better try to shoot this man, or you're all going to look like a bunch of frauds, in my opinion. I hope he's okay.
Look like frauds.
I hope he doesn't die. I hope he's totally fine. Another Reagan situation, but someone has to fucking try, or else I will never take you seriously anymore. All you QAnons and Trump lovers and shit, there better be. I'm not saying I'm not like inciting violence. I'm just saying if you don't do it, I'm going to be very skeptical of anything you say ever again.
I'm really impressed that they, or whoever it was that did it, there's a mix of some Trump supporters. I don't know. I'm just still on the fence with all this. But I was still laughing over the fact that they were able to take over Capitol Hill, and I'm surprised that they actually did it. Like, I have to admit, I'm surprised. I honestly didn't think that these people would be smart enough. And now I got thinking today. So I'm listening to this talk radio, and they're talking about, that, and then they're talking about what's going on with the Biden thing and how they got to be ready for this armed presence and how there's all these credible threats that all 50 states have got.
Now, let me just say, I have seen all the people that I follow, the real crazies, are warning their followers, don't go, it's a trap. We are not storming Capitol Hill. Anyone who says they're storming Capitol Hill, they're not actually a Trump supporter. They're not one of us. Don't go to this thing. So
that's right.
Now, is that just posturing? Is that they're just putting that on Twitter so that when it's all in court, they can say, I told people not to go.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know, but
I publicly said.
It seems like there's a large number of saying, this isn't us, don't go. Hey, supporters, don't go. I'm not going to be there. It's not really our thing. It's a thing.
A lot of these people, a lot of these main people that were caught on the video there of storming Capitol, a lot of them have already been labeled as, or been proven as being Antifa.
Yeah.
So, we're already seeing all this, and then you can see that there's that fake woman claiming, they maced me in the face, as you're holding a fucking half onion in your fucking thing. Get the fuck out of here.
I still haven't confirmed that, and I have to look into that. That seems just a little too stupid.
It does seem too. I think it was just made up as just so they could have that sort of a meme thing because it's really funny. There's no fucking way it's true. But yeah, I'm impressed that they actually took over Capitol Hill, but I just like I was listening to this talk radio and they're talking about like this and about like you got to be worried about these armed groups starting things up.
Drag a cop out and beat him to death with a fire extinguisher. I don't care which side you're on. That's pretty fucking raw.
Yeah. But the funny thing what they're talking about is just, I mean, it goes to show, like they're trying to use the reference of like, no, if the government was really doing wrong, then more of the people would be supportive of this, and then you'd see an uprising throughout the entire country. I'm thinking, you've just mentioned that every single state, all 50 states, there's people that are freaking out about this and that are planning to do something. Like, literally everything you're saying that should be happening actually is happening. But they're actually making it sound like if the government if it were to get to the point where there would be an uprising against the government, for some reason they seem to think that the entire country would be behind the people with it. And not understanding that that's not the way these uprising works. That's not the way they work. It's always a smaller group to expose the major group.
I think a lot of it is the media downplaying it. They're trying to say they don't have the support. They're trying to convince people not to go out and support them.
Yeah.
They're just trying to, it's the same thing as the COVID. Oh, everybody's going to die. Everybody stay home. But the terrorists, the armed terrorists that are literally taking over your capital, don't worry about them. They don't have any support. It's not happening. Nothing's going to happen. Like, what?
And that's pretty much exactly it. And that's what I don't know. It's just what I don't get. It's what I don't fucking see.
They're downplaying it because they don't want it to happen. I'm sure before the first Civil War, there was a lot of people saying, oh, no, they don't have any support. Don't bother going to that. History repeats itself, and it's not out of the realm of a possibility for a country like that to just descend into chaos. They've proven it on a small scale. There's no reason that chaos that happened in Portland or wherever else, there's no reason that can't spread to the whole goddamn country. Well, there'll be like a neutral zone where people who don't want can go like somewhere in Montana or whatever. They'll be like, oh, this is where we don't fight. You're not coming to Canada, I'll tell you that. But it's not completely unfathomable for them to just really start tearing that fucking country to shreds.
All I know is that you keep hearing about these American, all these, the doomsday preppers and all these people. But yet, you don't seem they're not doing anything. You think the militia would have been up and done by now, in the sense that we would have already seen an actual, true armed militia showing up. But I just don't get it. Maybe they're just waiting. Maybe they're waiting for the right moment. Maybe that'll be inauguration day. Who knows? I don't know. I thought they should have done. I thought someone would have done something when Trump got elected, but they shit the bed there too. Well, Trump being elected, Trump is their boy. That's, and that makes sense for them not to go after him because, Trump was never there to take away their guns. There's a lot of Republicans that didn't like him, though. Yeah. That's true, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I don't get it. America, you are officially the largest running joke and also officially the most terrifying fucking country on the planet. I kind of want to see it happen. I really do. Oh. Part of me wants them to tear themselves apart and rebuild as something not so Trump-like. Something that would never elect a Trump. Or a Pelosi or any of them, really. Well, that's just it. They all have to be fucking taken down a notch. I'm not inciting violence. I'm just saying those people need to not be running your shit anymore. We have got the same thing in Canada. We got fucking two parties that have run this country since the day it fucking started. It's been one or the other. There's never been an alternative in this country. For 152 years now, 153 years, whatever we're at, it's always been one or the other. There's never been an alternative. So we're no different from them. We like to think we are, and we talk like we are. No, we're run by two parties, too, and they're both fucking ridiculous and running us into the ground. The NDP got in once. For 12 minutes. For 12 minutes, and it was fucking...
The media fucking destroyed that group.
And it's we're not much better, but we're not going to civil war.